We are Valencia's cathedral, and every excuse me, every minute or every 5 minutes, at least 100 people go by, at least 100. Now, most of these people, I would say, are churchgoers, Christians, God believers. Say what you will. Sorry, Ella is okay. I will. She's here, right at the top of me. Ellie. So, to the chances of us being completely ignored by everyone and not being able to get anything really. Let that be food, ropa, efectivo, jewelry, anything, absolutely anything. And you know why? Because of the whispering campaign. And what is a whispering campaign? When somebody or a group of people decides to destroy every part of your life by circulating lies about you. And they do it just anywhere you are. Everywhere you go, they spread lies. If you're swift enough and creative, you can get to an area when people have not yet been polluted by lies. And yesterday, I got to that place and I successfully ate a burger without being sick. However, I suffered huge consequences. Huge. They don't like me. They don't like me eating what my body needs. They want me to lower my IQ, so my brain would go vegetable. You lower IQ by shitty foods like sugar, anything sweet really. No vitamins, just plastic food. Ella, what are you doing here? She's on the top of me. So basically, so they can lock you up. They set you up as a thief. They set you up as numerous things. Like somebody gave me food for Ella the other day, and she ate it, and she threw up the whole lot in the middle of the night, in the middle of the tent. Now, their aim was for me to scream and shout and being unreasonable. There was none of that. I covered the vomit. I cuddled up with Ella because she was feeling poorly. So there was none of what the cunts expected. Philip, he didn't say. So yeah, they try and set up all sorts of things like you're the worst possible person on this planet. And just because you piss against the system, and I've been pissing against the system for the last nearly 20 years, spreading awareness about pedophilia, and they don't like that. Why? Because pedophilia is widespread, and most people don't know that. If most people knew that, they would uproar. Philippe Pudicin. They would uproar, and the system would collapse. And they don't want that. They want to keep abusing children. They want to keep driving the child abuse bus and trafficking and organ organ selling shit and all that crap. So they don't want the system to be changed, not one bit. That's why the world is going to go into pieces very shortly. And I'm alone in it, with God and Filipinella. I even had, when I locked myself into a tent yesterday, and I needed to vomit because they poisoned my food, and I went out unpredictably. I had two guys sitting right above me, and when I started photographing them, they suddenly disappeared. How fun is that? How fun is that? They suddenly didn't feel like sitting on a thingy again. How fun is that? Can you see how many people pass by? Can you see the body language? Just observe that. Like we don't exist. Like we don't exist. Even people with dogs. Ah, ah, ah. Not even one Christian gave us anything. Anything. Oh, somebody gave me a can of tuna. And I said, oh, I'm going to give it to dogs because they haven't eaten today. He says, this is not for dogs, this is for you. Oh, okay. So it's poisoned. I'm gonna throw it away because it's poisoned. I'm not gonna test it because I don't want to go through the pain and suffering that I went yesterday twice. So see? No one. No one. Not even people with dogs. Not even people with dogs. Likelihood of happening what's happening now, it's 0 to trillion. Okay, so this is very suspicious, very, very suspicious. The guy just around the corner, scruffy guy, can work, has no disability, has a dog, he's, dirty. He has at least, when I passed him by, he had at least 15 euros in a cup. Goodness knows how much he's got now. Goodness knows. But he has something. We have nothing. And it's been more than half an hour. Way more than half an hour. 45 minutes. At least now. At least. Philip, it's okay. People look, smile, but nothing, like they don't. I think robots would be more compassionate than they are. AIs would be more compassionate than they are. A normal human being with empathy and compassion would contribute, definitely. I know I would, if I saw the sight that we are. I know I would. So far, no one. Just dropping into the bin. Just dropping into the bin. I'm not offended because God's teaching me a lot. I suppose I feel sorry for those people because they don't know what damage they're doing to themselves in the long run. In the long run and in the short run, of course. I feel sorry for them. I really do. Especially the kids. They are even not allowed to turn around and say, "Oh, what nice dogs. Can I pet him?" No, the game has changed. Spanish has changed the game. Well, in every country they change the game. Okay. Now you can, in those 15 minutes, you could see how many people go by. It's not normal. It's not normal. There's a devil behind it. And who represents in a human form devil? I don't think I need to say it. They will get this. They will get this recording. they will get this recording. You won't break me. You will merely make me stronger. God bless.